Here I am, rocked you like a hurricane. Everyone, welcome back. This is episode 6, Crow Sports Talks. Come on, clap it up. Here we go.
Here we go.
So let's go, man. God, we're hyped for this one as we've got so much playoffs to talk and as well as NIL. So, Mr. Blake, without a further ado, let's get right into the NIL here. What do you say, kid?
Well, wasn't expecting any college football to come up as no one gives a shit when it's off season. But when the season is going, we are rumbling, stumbling, and fumbling through the weekend. Nico Iamaleava, former Tennessee quarterback, I will say, as he has now been given the boot. He is out of there. If you would like to talk about that, NIL definitely causing some issues in players.
Yeah,
I believe it was a little bit of a family thing here, as I'll let you
100%. His dad has a huge. His dad wants. So he had an initial $8 million NIL deal, but his dad it just created so many problems. He was the one raising the concerns with the negotiations with everything with the coach I was reading about, and so I don't know. I'll just call him Nico. I won't attempt the Shmaka Maleva fucking. But so Big Nico, he wanted to double his NIL deal, but he just wasn't at practices. And then so him and head coach over there at T-Town they just parted ways in the enter the transfer portal, where he still is in the transfer portal. There's not really any growing stuff where he might end up. I'm sure it's going to be a big school, but so I'm sure some other quarterback and him are going to have to duke it out for a fucking starting spot. But this is insane. Like the fact that, so he didn't have an agent. Obviously his dad was his agent for his NIL stuff. So, this is one of the problems of when the dad tries to, the dad wants the more money for the money for the kid.
See, I think what it is a little bit of that dad he wants his son to buy him a house. What a motherfucker.
When you have a Shmala Minleva last name, you need that. You need all of that house money.
Come on. Let your kid do his thing. Quit intruding on him.
But yeah, that's the pressure is really on his dad now to get his shit together, and he's still his agent. So his dad's got to figure everything out for him, and even after acting like a dick and everything. So he's got to rein it back in. Him and Nico got to figure it out. Nico had I don't know. What would you say his year last year? Would you say it was a great year? I said it was a pretty good year, but
he had a pretty good year. Yeah, I think he struggled against Ohio State, but who doesn't struggle against Ohio State?
That Buckeye defense. Oh,
O-H.
Jack Sawyer.
I-O. O-H.
Ohio State.
The Buckeyes, national champions. But not much to talk about there other than the Nico Iamaleava. I think NIL needs a way to fix it where these guys can't be negotiating their asses off here. You shouldn't be able to ask for more than $8 million after they just started being able to pay people.
I know. Come on.
And it's not the school who can pay you, it's boosters.
It's unbelievable.
I was talking to someone in the sports world about should they have a team salary cap, but then that kind of makes it the NFL.
Yep, totally.
So I don't know if they should. I would lean towards maybe, because that way everyone on the team's making money. Obviously, certain positions should get more of that salary cap, but that should be decided from the athletic director or something like that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Couldn't agree more.
Kids should be negotiating. They don't even have college degrees.
I know.
They're just out of high school.
That's more than they're going to make in their rookie year contract if they get drafted first round in the NFL.
Yeah.
What the fuck? $8 million? Come on.
Bugatti, which I believe was a few $1 million as well.
Iamaleava, Bugatti.
Iamaleava. Diamaleava, Diamanufu, Abaduduti, Diamaleava, Lakers in 5. But with that being said, We'll jump into the NBA play-in tournament. Here we go. 2 good games yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll say one good game. I mean, the Hawks made it a game at the start. They were down 20 at half, climbed back into it, and then no good. The Orlando Magic, Paulo Banchero had an incredible game. And the Magic may be unhealthy, but so are the Hawks. So they took care of business. I believe they will play the Celtics now in the first round. So that game was the battle of who's going to get swept.
Yeah.
Very well done, gentlemen.
Who wants to lose the dignity first? All right.
Yeah. And it looks like it will be the Magic. I've got the magic in me.
Got the magic, baby.
Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.
Forget, though, the Hawks are not out of they're not out of it yet, as we still have another round of the play-in games tonight. We've got Heat, Bulls, and Maverick Kings. So, first, let's not forget the Warriors, Mr. Ertley, the Dubs, as he texted me last night.
For Joey Ertley's crew.
Mr. Erty, his team got it done against the Memphis at home in Golden State. A great game there. Steph really clamped up there. Jimmy buckets with 38. I mean, holy buckets.
Playoff Jimmy is back.
Jimmy, show me your buckets. But
I mean, just an incredible performance by the Dubs.
Yeah,
they almost choked it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they actually could have. Did you see that last inbound play? They got 5 seconds on.
Yeah,
dude. If they got the ball in there, that game could have gone to overtime.
Yeah, because they were up 2, right? Not 3.
I think it might have been 3. Might have been 3, but still.
They might have just fouled them, but who knows? That seems to not happen in the NBA. In college, they like to foul.
Yeah. Right now, the games today, though.
And then we'll
picks. We've got Heat in Chicago versus the Bulls. And then the Mavericks in Sacktown versus the Kings. And I'm not talking Sack Tap. I'm talking Sacktown.
Sacktown. Okay.
So
let me take a quick look at the injury report.
Yep. Yeah. I can't fault you there. Let's see. Heat Bulls. I think Heat Bulls will be the better of the games. I don't know, maybe unless the Mavericks make it close. But
Josh Giddey is a game time decision.
Oh, he might Giddey his way up into the locker room. Oh my God, Kevin Love is also a game time decision, guys.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
I just think the Heat will do it. They're more experienced.
Yeah, they
know what they're doing.
I think
all those game time decisions will actually play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be, I think, Bam versus Vucevic is a good battle down low there in the paint. Let's see. Vucevic, yeah. I mean, Tyler Hero's going to have to take over. That's all I'm going to say here. I mean, obviously, it's pretty obvious, but.
What's that you said? You need a hero. I mean, I think the Heat will get it done in Chicago and send the fans home sad, but I think whoever loses that game is going to beat the Hawks. So
I do as well. I do agree with that statement, and the Heat will get it done there in Chicago. I mean, the Bulls. Yeah,
but if we head over to Sacktown,
yeah, let's go to the Sack game, man.
I would say, no Malik Monk.
No Malik Monk. Wow. Dude.
I still think the Sack is getting it done.
AD versus Sabonis. That's a great matchup.
AD would have to go for 35 for the Mavs to win. I don't see him going for 35.
Yeah. I mean, I also just think it's like, dude, no Kyrie is like, how is it even possible that the Mavericks even make a run if they win this game? Because they have, like, you know what I mean? Like, they still have to win this game and then beat the Grizzlies, right? So there's no shot they beat the Grizzlies.
Not a shot.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
See you, Mavericks. How is Cancun? Da-da-da-da. But then
you want to talk about like the other matchups into the NBA, like?
Oh yeah. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's fucking do it, man. So let's pull it up here.
Let's see here.
First action begins on Saturday. Oh. But you know what else begins on Saturday? the NHL playoffs, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So Saturday is going to be a jam-packed
Is that
day.
electric? Is that ever electric? All righty.
First game up on the slate. I think this actually might be one of the better series as the Pacers have been absolutely fucking rolling. Pacers Bucks.
Keep pace.
No Damian Lillard. Let's not forget. No Damian Lillard for game number 1. Or maybe even game number 2. Looks like Dame Dalla might be heading out here.
As here we are.
First game at 10 a.m. So it's 10 a.m. between the Pacers and the Bucks. They play Saturday, and then after that we have Clippers Nuggets. Which holy shit, who isn't excited to watch that series? I mean,
that is going to be electric.
Yeah, that's a great series. I mean, Zubats and Jokic are going to be fucking scrapping it out. They're two foreign asses down in the paint all night.
See, I was like, this is the Clippers' year to make a run, but then you got to run into Jokic.
You got to run through Jokic. Yeah, exactly. And playoff Jamal Murray. Like, fuck, he's one of the best,
Jamal. And they have the home court advantage.
And then we have Pistons Knicks at 3:00 matinee.
That is a great series.
Yeah, I mean, I think New York takes both games in New York, but the Pistons haven't been to the playoffs in so long that I actually think it goes back to Detroit, and Detroit wins both games in Detroit. So we have a 2-2 series. I mean, it's hard to go into MSG and win, especially with the young team that the Pistons have. But the talent is there this year, at least. The talent is fucking there for the Pistons.
I agree. I cannot agree more.
Cade Cunningham is literally a bucket. I mean,
should we do a little prediction?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who do you think's winning every series?
Sure.
Just a quick prediction. I would go with. Let's start in the East.
Okay, so that first series.
Pacers.
I got Pacers as well. I mean,
just because no Dame Lillard, I think it's too tough for the Bucks. The Pacers aren't that good.
They're not.
But no Dame Lillard is a shot.
And Mathurin's also been playing pretty good too. Benedict Mathurin's been with no Dame Lillard, so yeah.
Then we get down to the Knicks and the Pistons. I think the Knicks edge it out. I think it's closer than everyone thinks.
Yep.
Maybe a 1-game series there.
I would like to see that go to a 1-game series. I would really like to see Detroit in a game 6 back in Detroit, and then it goes.
That would be electric.
Yeah, and then goes to game 7 back in the Garden. Because a game 7 in the Garden, that's going to get ugly, and I'm here for it.
And we are here for it. Isaiah Stewart going to get tossed early. Then we got the Celtics and the.
Let's see. It's probably
Magic.
Probably going to be. Or no, it is the Magic.
It is the Magic. Well, doesn't matter who it is. It is Celtics in 4.
Celtics in 4.
Then we'll head over to the West because that Cavs game, they're going to beat whoever they play, but it's not set yet.
Yep.
Same with the Thunder. They're going to smash whoever they play.
Same with the Thunder.
I don't know.
Who are you on right now? The Nuggets, Clippers?
Yeah, I think the Clippers. I do think the Clippers.
I think the Clippers get it done as well. I mean, the Nuggets, let's not forget, they don't have fucking Mike Malone anymore. They don't have a coach they've got chemistry with. I mean, dude, they've got a coach they've had for less than a month. So I think that's going to speak into the playoffs as, it's going to be hard. And the Clippers, let's not forget how good the Clippers are. They have James Harden, Kawhi Leonard still.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, the claw.
The claw. Man.
Yeah.
I just think they're healthy this year. They could really make a run. But
I like him.
I could definitely see them losing to the Nuggets. The Nuggets, great home crowd.
They do. The Mile High City.
Oh, yes. Then we head down to the Lakers and the Timberwolves.
Well, is there anything to be said there? Or should we just say Lakers in 5?
Or should we say Lakers in 4?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Anthony Edwards, Randall, they have a good club.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to I don't think Rudy Gobert is that big of a difference maker.
No, I mean, he should be. He should be if you think about it. I mean, The Lakers are fucking dealing with Jackson Hayes.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if he was a little bit better offensively,
Yeah,
then it'd be a huge thing. But I think JJ Redick has the tactics to stop him regardless. They're going to double him with Rui Hachimura.
Lukey Pookie.
Then we have the first favored 7 seed versus a 2 seed in quite a while. Years.
I mean, dude.
10 years, I believe.
This one goes out to Ertley, but I think the Dubs get it done.
I do think they get it done.
Honestly,
let's go back to episode 1 where you said they wouldn't even make the playoffs.
I know. Well, they had to play in.
Clip it.
They had to play in, and they even with their play-in game yesterday, they haven't convinced me that they'll be the Rockets. They definitely did not convince me. As
I'm pretty sure the Rockets have injury trouble though, don't they?
I mean, let's take a peek at anything with the Rockets here.
Unless they were just resting guys at the end of the year, but
yeah, it looks like everyone. There's no injury report, so everyone should be good to go on the Rockets.
I don't know. The Rockets could be ready to rumble, man.
They could, but I mean, dude, does Jalen Green, first time ever in the playoffs, does Jalen Green have it in him to go up against
experience?
Stephen Curry.
And also, is it Amen Thompson?
Yep.
Or Azor?
Azor is on the Pistons. So both Thompson brothers in the playoffs, brother.
Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
That's going to screw me up for as long as they're in the NBA.
Amen.
But he's also a rookie, but man, is he good on defense.
Yeah. He's lockdown,
dude.
Switch
1 through 5.
So that's a good series. I mean, the Rockets could edge it out, but so could the Warriors. I mean, fuck, man. Houston hasn't. Oh, I just don't know who. I'll give it to the Warriors.
Warriors?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's just the experience of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, as of late too, they've got more basketball underneath. They've played their starters because they've had to get into the plan. So they've had to play the starters. Steph is still coming off he's Steph, in the playoffs, he'll never disappoint.
I agree. But they will be starting that series in
H-Town, baby. Travis Scott. Bean.
So that makes it a little more troublesome.
So do we want to get into the second round, or do we just want to leave it at the first round and then we'll talk about it?
I say we leave it at the first round. That way we can talk about it next week, which means one thing and one thing only.
Oh, here, here. There you go.
Yes, the best playoffs in the history of sports. Some would say.
Here's my Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup. Here we go. Let me pull up the playoff
As we
picture.
did to see the Minnesota Wild last night in an overtime thriller against the Shittenheim Ducks, clinch their spot. Mark the Flower Flurry. Did you see him get put in for fucking the overtime?
They did put him in an overtime. What are we doing? I like it.
Actually, I think it's because they clinched with just the 1 point.
They did, but
okay.
I mean, if they would have lost, that would have been so bad.
Because your boy here had a $100 parlay on the Wild and the Blues last night. Blues, not a sweat, as they scored 3 in 15 minutes as I was getting my hair cut. And I was just, and
oh my Lord.
And then I walk out of my.
Am I excited for this? I mean,
oh my God, Jim, look at what we have. Holy shit, do the Hurricanes ever have a tough path to the Stanley Cup fucking finals? Fuck.
Yes, they do. But they got stanky. They got janky. They're going to be ready to rumble. That poses a question. Alexander Nikishin over from Russia. He is working on his visa in Turkey, as it's pronounced. So he will not be in the lineup for the game against the Canadians tonight, which is Wednesday or tomorrow, is what I heard.
Okay.
From a source. Very unreliable source, but it's probably reliable at the same time.
All right.
So that poses the question, will he even play in the whole playoffs? Probably not, unless they need a spark.
I mean, the defense of the Hurricanes has looked a bit choppy as of late, so I'm sure he would be a very, very nice addition. Obviously, a young set of legs for the playoffs where you get to play a shitload of hockey. But I mean, let's not sleep on the Devils in that first round. It's a pretty scary first round matchup, I think, here for the Hurricanes. And
for sure.
But,
Devils definitely have the edge in the goaltending.
Yep, I was going to say Kochetkov going to pull his Kochette out of his Kov and not go for the stupid shit he goes for in the regular season. Because I'm telling you right now, sometimes that shit really pisses me off. When
I think it pisses off all the fans when he doesn't make the play. But when he makes the play, everyone starts to get going.
Oh, let's go, Piotr. But then he gets a fucking poke check 20 feet away from his net, and the net's wide open, and just
tap it in. Just tap it in. But I mean, I think the Hurricanes get it done.
Yeah.
I think they get it done in 5. Maybe
these are all best of 7s, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think they can get it done in 5 as well.
6. Capitals, and that is not guaranteed the Canadiens.
Yeah, I was going to say, who else still has a chance? Is it
it's the Blue Jackets.
The Colombian Blue Jackets.
But for this, I will say
Capitals.
It is going to be the Capitals anyway.
Yeah.
But if the Capitals play the Canadiens, I think it's close.
Yeah.
That building, the Bell Center, is something to be reckoned with, and it's not something you want to be in as an opposing skater. As you saw, Ivan Demidov's
wow. I mean, holy shit.
His debut, that crowd was rocking. And then Connor Bedard said, let's have other words.
Hey, Betsy.
And that speaks to another thing that I'd never seen before. I don't know if you were able to see a video of it, but they played in a shootout. I was watching this live.
I did see
bizarre scores, and the refs didn't know. Got stuck in the back of the net.
I did see that.
So what are you doing as a ref? Like, I feel like...
What are you watching?
There's a guy behind the goal. How do you not see the net move?
I don't get it.
Regardless, do you think the Laine should have been able to shoot again?
No, not at all.
Okay, that's what I agree with too. Because you're still trying to score. It's not like you're going to miss on purpose.
Yeah.
Or the only thing I could see is if they wanted a different shooter to go. But you snows, you lows.
You snooze, you lows.
So we'll head up to the Battle of Florida. I
would say this is the series of the first round.
And it really could be for the East. I mean, this has happened year in and year out.
Like,
who do you got?
Fuck, man, I don't know. I mean, that
it's
crowd
calm him down as he must think.
Yeah, that crowd in Sunrise is not a joke, dude. Fuck. And that
shout out Drew Benjamin. I got the Panthers.
But dude, Vasilevsky has been on fuego. I think the Lightning get it done, and I think they get it done in 7. I think it goes all the way to 7.
Wow.
All the way to 7. And I think they get it done back at home on home ice. Vasilevsky's in there. Just puck grab, shoulder block, then give him the fucking nothing. Just stonewall Vasilevsky.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. But I will take the Panthers, and I'm going to say in 6. Then we head to the Battle of Ontario. This is the first time these teams have played in over a decade. I mean, the Senators making the playoffs for the first time in years. Years. With that being said, Maple Leafs.
Sorry, Sens.
Sens, get out of here. Then we're going to head over to the West. Winnipeg Jets and the St. Louis Blues.
Might as well
Let's go Blues.
Might as well blew themselves out of there. Jets in 5.
What are your thoughts? Jets in 5.
I think, dude, the Jets this year, of course, last year they looked really good as well, and then they did win their first series, I believe, and then Did they win the second series too? And they make it all the way to the conference finals or no? I forget.
Who?
The Jets, because they played the Avs in the second round, I believe.
No, I think it was first round.
That first round, they did lose. So that was the first round they lost.
Yeah.
I think they've got fucking fuel to the fire. That whiteout in Winnipeg is no joke. And I think they get this. I think they get, well, because we're sticking with just the first series. I think they get this series done. And then that's all.
I do. I agree. And then some would say this is the series of the West.
I think it is.
And the Stars versus his former club and the Colorado Avalanche. Could you name a few players on that team?
It's a Marty. It's a Marty.
It's a Marty.
I mean,
let's say your favorite player, the Russian.
I do love myself Marty Necas, as he was one of the few that was a Hurricane when I was first became a fan.
But 4 years ago. Russian, your favorite Russian on that team.
On which team?
The Avalanche.
Oh, Big Val.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Big Val. Cale Makar.
Big Val, Nate McKinnon, Cale Makar, Avalanche in 6.
Wow, in 6. All right. Here we go.
Dude, that one, you're gonna have to flip the coin. I don't think it goes 7 though. So I don't know why. I have a weird feeling. I don't think it goes all the way to 7. I don't think the Stars can keep up with the fucking Avalanche. I mean, dude, their pace is redonkulous. The only problem, obviously, for the Avalanche is you've got a girl in net in Mackenzie Blackwood, and and obviously you have the Otter for the Stars. But
I was gonna say that's the one thing that makes me want to lean towards the Stars is the Otter, Jake Oettinger. I think the Stars get it done. I want the Avalanche to win, but the Stars.
Dude, that will be a series that I will be fucking glued to my phone, just watching and watching and
watching. Then we have the Vegas Golden Knights playing against the Minnesota Wild.
The Minnesota Fraudulence, as some might know them. How are they even in the playoffs? I don't know.
The Thrill is back in the lineup.
Yeah.
He's been playing good, but
doesn't matter to me. Does not matter to me.
They also have Philip Gustafson. I mean, they have a great crew over there. I think they're going to get it done and lose 4-0. Not so fast, my friend.
I think they're going to get swept as well. I just think, dude, the Golden Knights, I mean, come on. We know how they are in the playoffs for fucking, 8 years now they've been in the NHL. They've only, not made the playoffs one time, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what the hell? And that Vegas crowd, as Blake has reminded me, they fucking got a little crowd down there in Vegas.
They do. They really do. And last but not least.
Yeah. Another great series.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Year in and year out.
But actually, it'll start in LA, as LA has the home ice advantage.
And therefore,
people are going to call me an idiot for this. Give me the Kings.
Give me the Kings as well. I was waiting for you to say the Oilers, and I was going to go, give me the Kings. But good, we're on the same page there. Dude, the Kings are fucking real good this year.
They are good.
Darcy Kemper, I remember we were talking the other night. I remember we were like, I think we had them in a bet or something, and Darcy Kemper stats got brought up, and we were like, holy shit, this guy's fucking lights out. He's like number 2 of goals against, average.
He was on the Avalanche for quite a few years, was a great goaltender. I don't know if he won a cup with them, but he did win the cup with the Washington Capitals.
I mean, dude, that series.
Did he win? No, he won with the Avalanche. Did he win with the Cap? No, he didn't win with the Capitals.
I think the series goes to 7. I think it has for the past few years that they've fucking played.
If it goes to 7, I see the Oilers winning.
So you need them to see, even in LA, you see the Oilers winning in the game 7.
History has proven that game 7, it doesn't matter where it is. The teams are evenly matched. It comes down to a crazy goal, a bounce.
A trickle.
Comes down to a bounce oftentimes. One bounce. But we'll close this out with, let's see what we're going to do here. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da.
Good predictions there, though. Great predictions.
As we will do this, it has been quite a while since we've done this.
Uh-oh. Are you going to get me riled up here for a second?
It is for Immaculate Grid. Here we go.
It's going to have to be a Toastman showing here as the Eagle has not landed yet in NHL history.
All right. Let's take a look here. Oh, jeez. This might have not been the league to do. Here we go. Stars and the Devils. Oh, Lord. Screw the NHL. Let's go over to the NBA.
Screw it.
No, let me see what we can do here. I mean, here's a guy that does not know any of these. 500 goals. Madonna, maybe? 500 goals. Trottier. 500 goals. Jaromir?
Well, Jaromir.
Who has played for the Penguins and the Flyers that is not Jaromir Jagr? I do not know.
Lick me sideways.
Stars. I believe Casey DeSmith. Bang. Devils and Stars. I don't even know. Screw this. Hey. We'll go over to baseball.
Baseball.
We have.
Stop. Wow, what an interesting.
I do have the top left. Justin Upton.
Great pull. Great pull.
I think we know the right side.
Yep.
Played shortstop, 300 average. We could go with Derek Jeter.
Could you go with Bobby Witt even? Has he had a 300 season?
I think he has. That might be a better one. Very well done, Mr. Eagle. Played shortstop for the White Sox. Give me.
Let's go back into here. You want to hear one that I believe? I was gonna say that was exactly who.
Elvis Andrews.
Yes, I'm not even kidding. I was gonna say Elvis.
Played shortstop. Jose Iglesias. Bang.
Okay.
Diamondbacks and the Tigers. I might be incorrect on this, but I believe JD Martinez did play for the Diamondbacks.
Look at that smile. He looks happy to be there.
He is happy to be a Met.
All right.
We have the White Sox and the Angels. I believe Adam Eaton.
Adam.
Then we got the White Sox and the Diamondbacks. That's where trouble begins.
Yeah, the White Sox are not a team I'm very familiar with here, as they just have sucked cock for a long time now.
A long time, I tell you. What about a 300 average for the Diamondbacks? Goldschmidt?
Yeah. Paulie G. I'm not talking
Paulie Goldschmidt. Bang. 300 average season. Give me.
Should we go the fish?
Trying to think of an underdog guy. But
what about Ohtani?
What about Taylor Ward?
Taylor Ward. Wow, that is bold, my friend.
I don't know if he has one, though. He always starts off hot, and then he starts hitting like shit. So let's go with the fish. Can they go perfect? It'll be the Diamondbacks and the White Sox. Put your thinking caps on. It'll be.
Did Paul Sewald ever play on the White Sox? I don't think so.
No. Paulie Sewald. Maldonado, did he ever play for the Diamondbacks?
Probably. No, I don't think so.
Diamondbacks and the White Sox.
You got to pump it up.
You got to pump it up. Let's see here. I have no clue.
I have no clue as well. I can't think of any hitters that.
Let's take a guess and go with
Paul DeJong.
Nope. Who's an outfielder that used to play for the White Sox? Outfielders are usually the ones that are flying around like fish.
I can only think of Benintendi. But there's no way he played on the Diamondbacks.
No. Well, we will finish it off with number, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's just go with Maldonado. He's played everywhere. Oh! Who the felt?
Come on. Are you serious right now?
That is redonkulous, if you ask me. Big Val.
What a great episode. Oh, shit.
Thank you to everyone joining us here. It was a great time here with Evan Suarez, the Eagle. We will be back with you in about a week. We'll have one, and then after that we'll have a very special podcast, as I will be in Washington. Me and Evan are going to do a podcast side by side, but in person, so it will be electric. You better be on your feet. Here we go. Thank you everyone for joining us.